Welcome back to Paint With Me, episode 7. Today is all about slowing down and using art as a tool to do just that. So I'm at one of my favorite floral shops, the Main Wildling, and I invited 3 people from the neighborhood to join me in painting an artichoke using the gentle flowing medium of watercolor. So together we're exploring what it means to move at a slower pace and to see just what reveals when we do. Okay, so we're here at the Main Wildling. This is where we'll be hosting a floral painting class, not tomorrow, Sunday. But I came across this artichoke flower, and Verushka, you said that they actually cut the artichoke before?
Yeah, just as it begins to bloom is when they cut it, and
Okay.
that's how they know it's ready to be cut.
Okay.
That was just left.
Okay,
And
so
then
when
when
they
you
let
leave it,
when
it
they
blooms.
leave it, it blooms.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, I guess, kind of like basil starts to go back to seed. Okay. I think this is, God's art,
see?
nature. It's just, it's so,
See a little
It's stunning.
iridescent part in there?
yeah, I see it.
Lean it forward so the people can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Okay.
literally
It's like almost
5 or
glowing.
yeah, so many different shades of purple.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start to paint this, and then we're gonna find at least 2 or 3 people in this area around this flower shop to paint it using watercolors, and when we'll see how they feel after using the watercolors. So this year I've had the chance to grow things for myself from seed in my garden, and I must say that it's been life-changing. Just watching each stage, the sprouting and especially the blooming, has taught me a lot about patience and the necessity to just move a little slower. When I learned about the process of growing this artichoke from the florist Verushka, it left me in awe. And then I started to think about how if the artichoke is left connected to its roots for a period of time, then it starts to bloom. And that reminded me that some things just take time. Some things can't be rushed. So it's in the slowing down that I've started to really see things grow. And that's both in my garden and within myself. So we're going to start out with our first sitter, Rhonda. So what's your name?
Rhonda?
And Rhonda, have you ever painted using watercolors?
No.
Okay. Rhonda, we have an artichoke flower. So this is like the artichokes that you actually eat, and then if you
I love
continue to allow it to grow, it looks like this. And I think it's
This is
absolutely.
beautiful.
Have you ever seen one before?
No, this is like literally my first time. I did not realize.
Where they start to bloom, and that's what lets them know that they're ready.
Really? That's awesome. I love that.
Oh, Rhonda looks so cute.
This is perfect. So Rhonda, we're going to have you to paint this artichoke using watercolor. So I started painting it. So you can use, this is a water brush pen that you have in your hand.
Okay.
And if you squeeze the brush, just like squeeze the side of it, then more water comes out.
Okay.
And then in order to get purple, if you remember, go back into elementary school, purple is red and blue. So if you mix together a little bit of red and blue, then you'll get that beautiful purple color.
Okay.
But it's up to you. If you want to paint it yellow, if you want to paint it green, if you want to paint it brown. It's whatever.
I want to make it look just like that. So
Okay.
let me just do this. Okay, when I squish around in the red, then what's the other color? Because I don't
Blue.
think we did. Okay. Am I doing the painting right?
You're doing it however
Okay.
you feel is right. It's no really, being an artist is really no right or wrong way.
Right.
It's very subjective.
See, that's the purple that I want.
Oh, that's
right
beautiful.
there. Uh-huh. But now, okay. I just love learning about this. So an artichoke is really a flower.
most things, like Tanae told you yesterday, start off as flowers.
Right.
Most things.
Let me know when you want me to stop.
Whatever you feel.
Like your pieces to bloom.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Okay.
artichoke blooms,
I think, well, let me fill in.
onion plant blooms,
Yeah, that basil I just.
tomatoes.
I knew
Basil.
tomatoes. And I love artichokes. I don't cook them a lot. I normally just order them at restaurants.
Like with dip.
Because it's an art to eating them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you scoop in and.
I'm trying to channel my inner artiste. Oh gosh, that didn't come out right.
And sometimes the mistakes end up being the best part of the painting. That's always the case when I'm doing a painting.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. While I'm doing it, I usually start to hate it, and then when I finish, I'm like, oh, girl.
Well, you're an amazing artist.
Thank
Do
you.
you all like to be called painters or
Yeah, I just go by artist.
artists?
Since,
Okay. Artist sounds better.
Since it's so much that I do under the
Umbrella.
umbrella of fashion, textiles, tea.
Right.
Yeah, because Verushka, even you being a floral
You're an artiste.
you're an artist.
Yes.
floral designer.
I can say that this was very soothing. I just came from a meeting that was very heavy. That we really had to dig deep on some things about ourselves and other people. But coming to do this and then even learning more about an artichoke, not knowing that it's actually a flower and not a vegetable, it's all very soothing and healing. That's what I think.
Well, thank you, Rhonda. You did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
I think you captured it perfectly, to be honest. And you got the purples. It's hard to get the purples right. You got the purples in a nice. It looks like spring, but it looks like fall too.
I know. It's actually beautiful.
Yep.
What is?
Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Zoe, and yeah, I'm here to do some watercolor today.
All right. Have you ever used watercolors before?
I have, but it's been a very long time. I wouldn't say since like elementary school, probably since high school. I was in like art classes in high school, so
Okay,
probably
okay.
since then.
Okay, so I got high expectations. So a watercolor is the only medium that you can't control. You know, you have to surrender to where it wants to flow. So I like to use this pen, and it's called a water brush pen. So I'm going to have you to pick it up and then just squeeze it.
Okay.
And so you see how water is coming out?
You can use this too.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use that paper towel to pat it.
Okay.
And we're going to be painting this flower. Do you know what kind of flower that is?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of flower that is. What is?
So it's an artichoke.
Okay. I didn't know they.
You didn't know they bloom?
Did not know that.
Yep.
Wow.
So they bloom into this beautiful flower if you don't cut it.
Okay.
So we're going to be painting the artichoke using watercolors. And I'm just going to let you go for it. I'm not going to
Bet.
instruct
On the
you
new
too much.
page?
I am here on the same page.
Oh, same page?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, so how was this experience with painting?
I say it was good. I think it's a good way to reconnect with your inner child, and that's usually where I try to draw inspiration from when designing or approaching anything creatively. It's just tapping in with the inner child. So I think this is a great way to pull that back out and just get that reconnectivity.
Well, I'll say I'm very, very impressed. And I always like to ask people, would you consider using watercolors as a daily practice? Just like, you get up and you might meditate, or you know what I mean?
I think that I would. It would just take me, finding out what that looks like for me. I don't really like to try to jump into anything just for the sake of doing it, but maybe for me that would be like doing watercolors on like smaller pieces of paper, or making almost like a journal out of it. So yeah, looking at it like that from that light.
Okay. Well, I love that. You said it brought you back to your childhood, 'cause that's what art should do for us, is to tap into our childlike selves, because I think that's the most authentic parts of ourselves when we were children. We didn't have any interferences or any influences. Yeah.
Or you don't have any you don't have a gauge as to what's right or wrong, or cool or not cool. So you just creating without
boundaries.
The boundaries of the outside world or outside influences. So
yeah. Well, thank you so much for participating.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Andre D. Jones.
Andre D. Jones. I like the full name.
Yes.
And have you ever painted using watercolors before, Andre?
I don't think so.
Not ever. Not even in your childhood.
Possibly.
Maybe. I'm going to guide you through painting this flower. Do you know what kind of flower this is?
I do not.
It's an artichoke.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you to grab this pen.
All right.
And then if you squeeze the brush, so if you squeeze the side of it, then a little bit of water will come out.
Okay.
So water come out. So it's a water brush pen, so it's like an easy, mess-free way for you to paint.
Okay.
Yep. So this is a paint palette beside you, and you can actually paint whatever you want to paint on the table. You can paint the artichoke. You can paint a new artichoke, aside from what they've painted. Like, you can go on the side, or you can paint this cup of tea. So if you see something in the cup of tea that you want to paint, you can paint that.
Okay, so the water, tap that, and then you
start painting.
all right.
Do you want for the cup of tea?
Sure, why not?
And then, Andre, you're the developer for this area, so have you ever had to, when you were visualizing, did you have to do any drawings, or did you just have a vision in your head? Like, how did that come about?
It's more rectangles and squares.
Okay.
Just drawing just a little bit, just because you have a vision and you want to also work out livability within the spaces. So yes, just a little bit of drawing, but I leave the real drawing up to the architects.
Gotcha.
But you always have to apply your own vision too.
So Andre, how did it feel to slow down, take a moment to paint in the middle of the day?
It was soothing. It definitely took my mind off other things.
Would you consider using this as a daily practice, like a midday stress reliever, or just starting your morning out, just painting a little bit?
Well, certainly it seems easy. I've never seen one of these before, so that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I certainly would consider it.
Okay.
I'm always looking for self-care opportunities.
Wellness things. Okay. Well, thank you so much for participating, Andre.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay. I quietly observed each painter during this process, and I could see the exact moment when each person zoned out. The conversations became quieter, and they began to move slower, and even their breathing softened. That's what painting does for you. It makes you move slower. It calms you. It helps you to surrender, and art can heal you. And I know this because it healed me. So if you haven't, I encourage you to pick up a paintbrush and paint. It could possibly change your life. This Sunday here at the main Wowling, we're having a workshop that's focused on Ikebana. Ikebana is a Japanese form of creating floral sculptures. It encourages you to slow down, to ground yourself. It's a great mindfulness exercise, and then we're having it with tea and watercolor painting. So that's here from 3 to 5 Sunday during the golden hour. We would love to see you here. All right, bye.